Hello. 079 is weird, right? I mean, I can't be the only one who thinks this. Honestly, I've dreaded making this video simply because of how different playing 079 is compared to the other classes. The absolute best teacher in any scenario is experience, and sadly, this video will give you none of that. This video is just here to go over the basics and get you more comfortable with playing the SCP. But most importantly, this video is here to show you how you should be playing SCP-079. Why don't we start with the basics and then move ourselves up from there? SCP-079 is a support class. This means your only goal throughout the entire game should be helping your team get kills and survive. You can do this in small ways at first, but you will unlock new ways to help your team progress the more you upgrade. When you spawn in as 079, you will be at Access Tier 1. You level up out of Tier 1 by helping your team and watching them kill. This means that during 99% of your game, you should be spectating your teammates. That other 1% can be used on whatever you want. Hey! 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 Fuck you!
Oh, ice cream. Oh, that's some nice reward.
You are given a lot of abilities to start off with in Access Tier 1. They include moving from camera to camera, opening and closing doors, activating Tesla gates, taking over singular room intercom, and the ability to ping locations. I know that can seem like a lot, so why don't we start with the first thing I mentioned, moving from camera to camera. As 079, you have three major ways of moving from camera to camera. You can either press tab to open up the map and click where you want to go, you can click on the separate camera icons, or you can use the WASD keys. Now I know that's a lot of options, so which one's actually the best? The map, it's the map. The icons are probably the second best, but the map lets you zoom around the facility with absolutely no issue. Hello! Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior, Doors? No, that's fine. That was weird. So doors, huh? The doors in the facility are the way that you physically manifest yourself into the game. Sometimes, they're the only way that your team can actually get a kill. Very often throughout the game, your team will be asking you to open doors that they just simply can't. Unless it's 106, then they'll probably just be asking you to close doors in your opponent's faces. Sometimes all this bossing around can get on your nerves, but remember, 079 only exists to support his team. 079 alone is useless.
Human.
Yes, 079?
Don't call me useless, even if it's true.
Alright then, I won't. Sorry for hurting your feelings. Would you please explain to the audience how you're talking to me right now? Cut to commercial, cut to commercial! Ah, the intercom. Used for one thing and one thing only. Yelling at the humans. Hey! Fuck you! There is literally not a single practical use for the intercom. Northwood must have only included it for this purpose. Alright, next up is pings, and trust me, as 079, your pings matter, but they matter the most when your opponent has SCP-268, also known as the Cap of Neglect. When worn, the wearer becomes completely unnoticeable by every single person in the game. Every single person in the game, excluding 079 of course. 079 has this innate ability called Game Balance that allows them to see players who are wearing SCP-268. Using this innate ability, they can ping those players, letting their team know exactly where they are. This is just about the only offensive use case for pings. Oh, and helping dog, I guess. Listen, I don't know how else you wanted me to make pings look interesting. You use them to tell your SCPs where to go. That is it. Alright, and with that, I think we've covered everything. Well, what do you want, 079?
You forgot something.
What could I have possibly forgotten?
The Tesla gates.
Oh. Okay, yeah, so Tesla gates. I'm not even sure what to go over with on these. It takes a lot of energy to use them, and if I can be honest, as 079, you are not supposed to be killing people. The Tesla gates are there for two reasons. Funny clips and area denial. I have hours of footage with 079, and I did not once in the entire recording get a kill with a Tesla gate. Now this isn't because I'm bad at the game. This is because I was using the Tesla gate how Northwood intended, as a tool to prevent the humans from getting to the Can you shut the fuck up? I can see your reflection in the comically sized mirror we have on the opposite side of the recording booth. You are not slick. Moving on. In Access Tier 2, you get a whole new list of toys to play with. Okay, well actually you get one toy. I hope you like Tally Hall, because we're going to
turn the lights off.
After reaching Tier 2, you get the ability to turn off the lights by pressing F. Now, usually you would do this with a 173, but Northwood hates me and wants this video to take forever. They never gave me a round with 173. I don't know why. Turning off the lights is like activating a domain expansion. If you couldn't tell, I've been getting really into JJK as of late. It's an immediate way of giving your team the advantage in any situation. Typically, when you spawn in as an MTF or Chaos Insurgent, you have to pick between having good aim or being able to survive a blackout. Most people forget about this and never put a flashlight on their gun. You can use this. The absolute best time to use a blackout is right before a push, ideally with every single member of your team involved. Now, I don't have any clips showcasing this, but that's just because I suck at the game, not because this isn't important. You get nothing. Seriously, here's a list of all the things unlocked at Access Tier 3. You get nothing. So instead of talking about that stuff, we're going to talk about the things that change with every upgrade, starting with the SCP tracker. When you open your map as 079, you should notice multiple orange dots. These represent your SCP teammates. As you level up, these dots get more specific, telling you their exact location in a room and where they're looking, and which SCP they actually are. The next thing we're going to talk about is AP regen. Every time you level up, the amount of AP you regenerate over time gradually increases. I'm not going to tell you all the different numbers, here's a list, you can look at that yourself. I'll give you some time to pause the video or take a screenshot. Alright, that was enough time. It's time to talk about the penultimate thing, max AP. It's the exact same as AP regen. Every time you level up, it gets a little bit better. That's it. All these are the exact same. I don't know why I'm spending time talking about this. You figure it out as you play. Play one game as 079, that's all it takes. Oh my god. Human counter. This is actually different. This matters. Whenever you open your map as 079, you will see a little list in the top left corner telling you exactly who and what is alive. This, like every single other thing we've talked about, upgrades the more you upgrade. Here's all of them next to each other. Take a screenshot if you want. I don't really want to talk about this anymore. I want to get to the next thing. Oh, 106 is here. Hey, 106. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Oh, no! Oh, fuck! Locking doors! Alright, so at first I just wasn't gonna go over this, but I know some people will get really mad at me if I don't. So, after you get to Access Tier 3, you are allowed to lock doors. Right-click on a door, and it locks. Whoa! Ignore everything I said earlier, this is your most important ability. Locking doors saves games. This is the thing you will be using after you get to Access Tier 3. In theory, you could lock a door indefinitely, but doors will only lock for as long as you have auxiliary power to lock them with, and a locked door will drain it really fast. Locking a door should be saved for very specific situations. Do not use this lightly. You will run out of auxiliary power super quick. The only time you should lock a door is when you're chasing someone that you really think you couldn't catch otherwise. Basically when your SCP team is super far behind, or they have like 18 colas. You got that? Alright, well then it's time for Tier 4. Get it? Like Access Tier 4? You get it, right? Like Access Tier 4. You get it? Do you get it? Access Tier 4, baby. Woo! We're almost there. Just hang in. We only got one more after this. So in Access Tier 4, you unlock. Oh! Ugh. So it turns out that the SCP Foundation doesn't exactly like when you tell a bunch of people how their SCPs work. They kind of threw me in here for it and didn't really tell me when I'd get out. Oh?
Attention all personnel. SCP-682 has reached containment. Every zone will be on lockdown until SCP-682 can be recontained.
Oh, well that's unfortunate for all the scientists here. But you know what that reminds me of? Lockdowns! Just like this prison cell I'm currently sat in, you can force people into a room with no means of escape. Simply press G and you've officially full-boxed someone in SCP-SL. The lockdown ability locks every door in a room for 7 seconds, including gates and bulkheads. It costs 100 AP to use, and you cannot regain AP while it is active. I would strongly recommend using this with a group of people. There isn't much counterplay to this, so if you have the ability to, please use it. However, there is one form of counterplay that I feel like I can't stall any longer. Bro, I pinged you. You should just give me. He fucking ghostlit me. Yep, the ghost light. This is the way people counter you in this game. You obviously couldn't juke 079, so Northwood had to put an item in to do it for you. You will very rarely find someone who knows how to use this thing, but when you do, it can be extremely annoying. My only tip for this is just look out for it and tell your teammates whenever it happens. There's no way to avoid it, so just be cautious. Alright, so next up is Breach Scanner, then Tier 5, and then we can finally be done with this. But first, I'm getting kinda tired of this prison cell. Oh, would you look at that? So yeah, Breach Scanner. Alright, so here I am in-game. I'm gonna showcase how to use the Breach Scanner like this instead of through my little animations, because this thing is kind of complicated. I feel like it's gonna be easier to learn if you have something more tactile. Anyway, so when you reach Tier 4, open up here and press space, and boom, you have all of these things to scan. Turning these on, as you can see, reduces your auxiliary power. If you have all of them turned on, it'll go down to 6.25%. So having these on doesn't actually negatively affect you too bad. You can have like one on and be completely fine. You can also select teams. Selecting teams to detect will only select Class T for now, because I spawned in a bunch of Class T and Heavy Containment to showcase how this works. Selecting a team will isolate that one team from who you're looking for. Anyway, here we go. You see that? Right here. Oh, and there we go. It showed me another. There we go. And this guy, where is he? Where did I put him? Where did I put this guy? It's saying that he's in here. You see that? Want to know where they are exactly? Right there. It highlights them, telling you exactly where they are. Notably, when an area gets scanned, human classes have a couple seconds to get out of the room that they were previously in. And if they get out of that room, they will not be scanned. Hey, so I got this wrong. Actually, whenever the scanner goes off and you hear that little sound effect, an invisible circle will be placed over every single person in the game. That circle is smaller depending on how many people are alive. So if there's more people alive, the circle is smaller. If there's less, the circle is larger. If you get out of that circle in enough time, then you won't be scanned. If you don't, then you will. Yeah, that's how the breach scanner works. All right, last up is Tier 5. Can't wait to see all the new things you get. Oh. I mean, what else is there even to talk about? No, like, seriously, you do not unlock a single thing in Access Tier 5. Like, it's just base-of-the-line upgrades, like the default ones you get in every Access Tier. That is it. I'm kind of struggling. I mean, like, I need to make this video a bit longer. Oh, wait, I forgot to talk about generators can spawn in the following rooms. Waterfall, Warhead, Armory, 049/173's Containment Hallway, 079's Containment Hallway, 096's Containment Room, 939's Containment Room, Pipe Room, HID Room, Test Chambers, or in servers. 3 will spawn at the beginning of the game in one of those rooms, and you will not know where it is unless you actively go searching for it, or someone turns it on. One generator takes 2 minutes to turn on, or 120 seconds. After all 3 are turned on and fully activated, the gates to your containment chamber get unlocked. This is how the human classes kill you. Let me tell you something real quick. One of your generators does not equal a fraction of your SCP's health. If one of them is being attacked, you need to send in multiple SCPs to ensure that there is a minimal amount of damage done. If you don't think that you could get that generator turned off without sacrificing something, it is not worth it. You have 3 lives, your teammates have 1. Except zombies, you can throw as many of them as you want at a problem, it does not matter. I hope you learned something with this video. I know that most of the people who play this game pretty much knew everything I've just talked about, but I know new players come to this game every day, and I feel like they need somewhere to go to if they're feeling a little overstimulated. Thank you so much to my members Shadow Tempura and Genevieve 2. Memberships help support the channel a lot, and members get to enjoy 2 videos every month exclusive for just them. With that being said, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.